Bart.
Ja. We
Yes.
kunnen zo live gaan.
Toppie.
Ik weet
Helemaal
niet
goed.
wat er aan de hand was. Het ging niet lekker op een gegeven moment.
Nee, dat geeft niet. Ik weet dat je altijd genoeg voorbereidingstijd neemt. Soms werken die dingen even niet.
Nou,
Heb jij een link? Dan kan ik die naar Legie sturen. Dan kan hij Twitter, Facebook en de announcement doen in het kanaal.
ja, ga ik sturen. Even kijken.
En wij kunnen zo hier gewoon praten hè, in Discord.
Ja, we zijn nog... even kijken, zo. Hello, hello. Welcome, good evening, good morning, good night to those who are in different time zones. My name is Chucky, and I'm here together with Mars. We're from VersaGames, and we are going into the world of Gala-verse, into Town Stars. And I hope you will enjoy this recording and this live session. But first of all, let's explain something about VersaGames. Who are we, and what are we going to do? First of all, VersaGames is actually a platform where we want to combine developers, gamers, investors, and other people together in one easy to use, simple and nice environment where we have a community that drives the bus, actually, where we combine all the strengths of all the different groups and combine them into one set of dynamics where we combine the developer with the investor with the gamer and the content creator in one platform where we have a storefront where a lot of information, content will be found about games, about different projects, about DeFi. And with that, we will have a backend. That backend will, in the future, regulate everything for the conventional people who are not used to blockchain gaming or blockchain per se, where our high-tech backend will take directive in that and will make it the user easy in how to start their world in blockchain gaming, in blockchain as whole. Do you have anything to say about this slide, Mars?
No, I think very clear pitch indeed, Chucky. So thanks a lot, and hello everyone. Good to see you here live on YouTube. No, I would say it's again quite a clear pitch for those who would like to learn more. Obviously, we have dedicated channels in our Discord community that reiterates on what you just said. There's the full company presentation, and very important for everyone here, also an outline of the roadmap. So it's going to be a very exciting 2022, I must say, for us in particular, but also for everyone else who's supporting VersaGames, I would say.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I would
the
say
most
that's it,
exciting.
Chucky.
The most exciting thing for us is we're at the beginning, and we're actually building our platform right now, as well as the DEX, as the storefront, the back end, the front end. But the whole thing where this develops around is the platform community and the growth of the community, the engagement of the community. So that's also a big part of tonight. It's not only just to give away an NFT or just to give away stuff, but we want to have interaction with our users, and we want to see which users actually can help us sustain in an ever evolving market, and who have commitment towards blockchain gaming, but also in helping other people. So the platform and the community is actually the base, the foundation where we build our entire community and our entire ecosystem on. From there, we will go into expansion of content and assets, and we will launch our own token, and we will launch a decentralized exchange with an NFT marketplace and NFTs. We will reward those token holders with when they keep hodling our coins, but also we will incentivize them with unique liquidity pools. Everything will be more clear in a couple of weeks to the next months, where we will release our decentralized exchange as and our own token and platform. And from there on, we will go on to a game-focused NFT and DEX growth. What does it mean? NFT. Think of NFT marketplaces. Think of collaboration with other projects, to be part of the first new projects which are yet to be launched, to interact with developers and investors, to actually be part of an ecosystem where you are content creator. And we want to help all those people, and we want to work together with all those people who are willing to work with us in a decent, natural way.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. And maybe just the final comment there. That community growth is actually extremely important, right? And you just laid down already the different stakeholders, and each of those stakeholders has, different needs and requirements also, on how we tackle those needs, I would say. And bringing that together is actually at the heart of what we do with VersaGames in a very exciting and emerging space, right? It reminded me very well, cryptocurrency or blockchain back in the days, right? And we still see for all of these sub segments, I would say, a clear need of bringing that ecosystem together, where you have a platform that where you can find the information, where you can find the investment opportunities, and we are really that place for these people here. And that's very exciting. And indeed, I think you're showing as well the development timeline here. Chucky, maybe you say a few words on that.
Yeah, yeah. For like I said, we are working hard on putting out our storefront with the backend as a decentralized exchange. We will eventually be we will be a protocol or a project where we will try to attract towards mass adoption. And with mass adoption, I mean we are now the 1% in the whole world. Us together tonight here are part of the select 1% that is actually involved into blockchain gaming, etc. But there is a whole world outside of conventional gamers, conventional investors, etc., who are not familiar with anything but blockchain gaming. So we want to make the transition from that for them as easy and as smooth as possible, but also we would like to help them adapt towards it with conventional login method, with two-factor authentication, email, etc., but not immediately deep dive them into wallets, wallet structures, how to make everything evolve around that. We want to help them slowly ease into the world of blockchain gaming and blockchains, but still want them to give them the opportunity to participate in new upcoming projects and new games and developments. And we will be providing content and opportunities to like I said, new games, new developers and new investors, but also the ones who are already on the blockchain. So we do not exclude.
Yeah, so we are super excited about that. And I see also, for instance, Afani, right, in the chat, can't wait how VersaGames NFT looks like. You know, indeed, we
Me too.
can
Me
too,
too.
right? It's going to be super fun. And, we have a very clear development timeline. And again, stay close to the project, stay close to us, be part of the community, engage with us, reach out to us directly if you have questions. It's going to be a very exciting future, I guess. So,
Yeah,
very
absolutely.
clear.
Absolutely. Well,
Yeah, and maybe Chucky, before we continue, actually, maybe a few words on these launch sessions, because I see a lot of new people here around today. These are events which started to celebrate Versa Games, and they are happening every 2 weeks, right? Recurring events happening bi-weekly, where you can indeed discover new and exciting games and also win in-game assets, right? And for today, we have this beautiful video contest, and quite a few people who are following the live stream today have already shared and uploaded their videos. So that's amazing to see, and a lot of fun, right? So we definitely make this very interactive. If you have questions, let us know in the chat. And also check out the Townstar channel in the VersaGames Discord. And with that being said, maybe Chucky, can you give us a quick overview of what Townstar is about?
yeah, well, to be honest, I only started playing this game yesterday. Yesterday, I created my first town, and I was mesmerized by the opportunities. I was mesmerized by the community, the willingness of the team of Gala Games who are actually answering, and they are responsive in Discord. So big shout out to the entire community of Gala Games. I'm happy to be a part of you guys, because I can say I am a part of you now, because after 2 days I'm addicted to the game, and I didn't even know I would be. I was looking at the game. Was like, okay, okay, okay. What is this? What am I looking at? I get a square of 16 by 16 tiles, and what do I need to do? And it looks oversimplified, but it's not. It's
Yeah,
definitely
I think,
not.
and I think, Chucky, what the most fun part is that we have a few avid gamers in the VersaGames
Yeah,
team, and some of them have been playing Townstar. Kept talking about it, right? We never actually started ourselves, but I was also, and of course, preparing for this live stream, and I spent quite a bit of time in the game and also reading everything about the project. I got hooked right away, and you have exactly the same, right?
yeah. It's when we started our last launch session was of course about Splinterlands, and although it's a very nice game, it didn't catch me right away. And there's almost only so much games that has that effect on me. And I've been gaming for the better part of my life, and I'm well over 40 to say that. And when I say it out loud, I feel really old, knowing that some of you guys may be half my age or even less. But eventually, I was always a first person shooter. I started out with Quake. I even did some tournaments with it, and not too bad I did. But eventually I went over to the RPGs and the MMO RPGs. So I was also always a kind of a strategic player, but I like to play in groups. And although this isn't the case with Downstars at first when you start with it, but when you take a deep dive in the community, you get help. There is a lot of video content on it. The Discord is really helpful, and for the rest, there are so much tutorials. And Gala Games is really building the road towards mass adoption with blockchain gaming. So I think that Gala Games as a company is really strong, and to say the least, they have the top team together with who actually are the brilliant minds behind Farmville, if I read it correctly. So, but what is Townstars? Townstars is actually a sim. It's a farming sim, but it's not only that. It's you can do competitions with it. You have, of course, the monthly. It's not really a competition. Okay, you can end up high in the ranks, but you do not really win something. Those are the weekly contests, and I myself am not able to participate in those weekly contests yet. But what I like so much about this game is it's free to play, okay. But if you want something, you want to earn something, you at least need some Gala power, and Gala power will be obtained by when you go to Gala Games. And you actually, well, for me, it's not possible anymore. But there will be, when you're new in Gala Games, you have a button here, and that's become a gold member. And when you press that, you fill out your details, and you actually pay in ETH or in Gala, depending on which you have in your wallet. And then you actually are able to purchase a gold membership, and that gold membership gives you a NFT. And an NFT as in a non-fungible token, and you will get the Express Depot. And that Express Depot, that is directly an NFT linked to your game. And if you can see it here, it's here. And that's actually the guy who drives all the deliveries to the town, and he will make sure I will earn my money. But that's not all.
Yeah, Chucky, maybe. Yeah, what is important, I think, just a small comment on this gold membership. I think, yeah, it's free to play, right? Although this gold membership, requires a payment of $50 in USD, which can be paid indeed in Gala, Ethereum, or BAT or whatever. Which gives you that, and you get something in return. I think that's important, right? It gives you exclusive access, for instance, to early or in advance information, and it also gives you that free NFT for all the Gala games. So there's definitely a lot of value in that, and for some people, indeed, $50 might be a lot of money, but at the same time, it also and that NFT allows you to earn that the town token as well, right? And it's always a matter of cost versus your yield, right? And that if you calculate that, it's definitely a very very small price. Actually, it's important. Just a small detail.
No, you're correct, and actually you earn it back in less than 1.5 month, given the current price of the town token. But it's not. You need also Gala in your inventory. You cannot simply own this NFT and then start earning one Gala token a day, because when you have this NFT, it rewards you one Gala or one town token per day. But at level 1, when you're level 1 like me, you see it here in the top left corner. You see my town. It's called Versaville. And then left on top of my avatar, you see I have this lightning and then 1. And that's your Gala power. And the Gala power is actually, when you're level 1 in Gala power, for each 5K, 5,000 Gala in your Gala Treasury, you actually, you see, for each, I have 500 Gala in my treasury, so I am level 1. And when you have 5K of Gala in your treasury, then you become level 2. But it's not only that, it's also town. Everything from the town token and the Gala that will add to your Gala power. If you have this NFT, you earn 1 town token per day when you do your daily quest. But I will come to that later. But that level 1 Gala, or that level 1 Gala power, when you are level 1, you can place 1 NFT. You can place as much NFTs like you want inside your town, but you will only earn for the NFT that gives you the most yield. So for example, this one, the Alfa Fountain OK, NFT, that will give you 8 town tokens per day. And it will not add the Express Depot on top of that, so I will earn 9. No, it's when I'm level 1, I can place as much NFTs as I like, but I will only earn as much as my highest NFT will reward me. So for example, if I have the Haunted Mansion, or if I should be so lucky, but when you have the Ancient Bitweed stand, that you will earn 3,000 town tokens per day. Okay, that's crazy, but that thing also costs like, I believe, 15 or 20 Ethereum at this point. We can look it up. Bitrue. Well, you can look it up. I will continue with my explanation here. But like you see, I have this NFT that if I didn't have the fountain, I would only earn 1 town token. But since I also, at this point, until next week when we have selected the best video, I also have this one. So I will earn, every day I will earn 8 town token. So I can collect my rewards now. I have the town token, and those will stack on top of my Gala and create more Gala power, up till the point that I will have for 5K in worth of Gala in my treasury. And then I will go up a level, and then I can have 2 NFT rewards for my from my NFTs. So that's actually pretty...
Chucky, that was also a question from Scott Lee in the chat on YouTube. 2,500 town for levels, but you said it's actually 5,000 worth of town before leveling, right?
No, I say for 5,000 5K Gala power. So that's
Understood.
So when we go to here, your Gala power is level 1. Increase your Gala power by holding more Gala and town token in your inventory. So my inventory, you can, when you log on to the website and you have created your account, you will see that you have Gala from different exchanges, Town Coin, which you buy on Uniswap, BAT token or normal. Ethereum does not stack and BAT does not check. Only Gala and Town coin will stack towards your Gala Gala power. So for each 5k in Gala or the equivalent in Town token, you will go up one level of Gala power. Does that answer the question, Scott? Okay, well, like I said, I only started playing yesterday, and some of you guys may be already competing in the ladder, etc., etc. But what I've learned so far is that, first of all, the community of Gala Games and the community of Downstar players is fantastic. They help each other, and of course, there is some the competition between the different guilds, but eventually everybody is willing to chip in and to help. The purpose of the game basically is to build your town towards a town where you can actually participate in the different ladders, and you can do the weekly quests or the weekly competition, and with the weekly competition you actually get paid out in Gala. And also that's depending on the most rare NFT in your possession. How that entirely is paid out, I will have to get back to you, because there are some tables for it. I downloaded them, but I don't have them on my retina at this point. But eventually what you do is you build a town. You start out with a basic town, and where you start to build with a farmer, and the purpose is you can have different strategies. One could be a wool rush, like what I am doing. I am creating wheat, and that wheat will be stacked here in the silo, and then the farmers or the ranchers, they will put it through the feeders, and then you get the feed, and the feed will be eaten by the sheep. The sheep will produce wool, and the wool will be sold off, and I will get points for that. For every time something gets sold, I'm actually being rewarded in stars, and those stars will count up, and then you will go up the ladder, all the way up till you are. And I am participating in the month. Not well participating. I am taking place in the monthly, normal monthly cycle. I'm not actually participating in the weekly. But the more stars you earn, the higher up the rank you go, and the higher up the rank you go, eventually, if you feel confident and you're really good in this game, you can start participating in the weekly challenges. And then it becomes really interesting, because if you end in the top 400, you can actually win real money. Not in USD, but you can convert your Gala into either town or into something else. But the fun part also is it will be rewarded inside your treasury, your inventory in your Gala account. And you will, if you win a couple times, you earn more Gala, which stacks up towards your Gala power. And there is no real limit in how much you can earn on a daily basis with Gala, with Downstars. So if you are level 36 or something, I saw some players who are much higher than level 36, and they have like 10 different or 20 different NFTs inside their game, and they earn like a couple hundred town tokens a day, because they daily do their quest. And every day you do a quest, you do the daily quest, and that's where you need to make 1,000 stars, and then you can earn that amount of town tokens that you are worth in NFTs or in Gala power. So imagine if I would have been level 10 and I have 10 NFTs, and those 10 NFTs together reward me for, let's say, 100 town tokens. Each day I am rewarded in 100 town tokens, which translate roughly to $75-$76 at this point. And I don't need to do anything for it besides come online and play the game anyhow, because I want to participate in the weekly contest. because at a certain point, when you have your gas production under control, then you easily make money, and you can start building up towards a town that's self-sufficient and that will provide for itself. So yeah, man, it's crazy. I'm the kind of guy
Hmm.
that immediately starts to tweak and start, hey, this can be better, and I don't want to wait. So what I did is I downloaded some scripts which were approved by Gala Games themselves, and I actually tweaking those scripts, auto sell monitor, and etc. etc. So I'm thinking about joining a guild, and maybe even we can when we grow as a community, we can fund our own guild, and I want to make this a weekly thing, or a
Yeah,
bi-weekly thing.
and question, right? Because indeed, you clearly explained the individual gameplay, but how's the guild structure organized in Townstar, if any?
Yeah, there are different guilds, and there are some really some active and competitive guilds. And well, what they do actually is also a sort of scholarship, like some different games we already know. Where some of the NFTs are lent out or are borrowed, and I don't know how that construction really would translate, how they would securely do that. You see, now it's automatically selling, but
Hmm.
those are the top players in the ranks, and they actually are really well, they are really top ranking guilds, and people are competing to get in that guild, and those people end up in the top 300 every time, and that's one of the bigger issues at this point. When I looked into some of the grievance people had towards the game at this point, is that it's too heavily relied on owning NFTs, and not everybody has zero point 0.5 or zero point 0.6 or 10 ETH to spend on NFTs, because some of those NFTs are really going for insane prices. But
Hmm.
there is discussion going on about how to solve this, and more competitiveness also for people who do not own NFTs.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's I think a fair challenge, right? And a question probably for many more games, right? What's the trade-off between early invest? Well, you know, maybe with the how would I say that investors or players, I would say, with less purchasing power, right? How you provide them the right
Yeah,
incentives to attract everyone and to really have an inclusive play to earn game. I think that's very very important for any project, I would say. And the idea of a guild is actually fairly interesting. We just obviously started with the Versa Guild in Splinterlands, which was the game that we hosted last time in our launch
yeah,
session, and
yeah.
definitely Townstar is going to be very exciting too. Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's good that you say that, because the interesting what could be about a guild is, of course, that we could think about maybe a structure where we will reward our most dearest community members with that. We actually, as Versa Games, could help people start earning money by borrowing or lending NFTs through our marketplace or something like that. We're not yet to think of how we can make that technically possible, but we as Versa Games could be somebody who will, well, helps people to start up. Because one of the things is
Yeah.
what I like most about blockchain and ownership is that we actually have the power now to alter and to touch people's lives in a positive manner. Also, okay, there's a lot of scams and going on and stuff like that, and that's one of the things I want to warn all of you about when you start scouring the realms of OpenSea. But I really would like that to help other people and to actually share knowledge, but also help each other in earning money. Because, well, if we all benefit, we all benefit, and it's better that we all
Mhm.
benefit than just one guy. So
Yeah, no, fully agree. And it seems I'm monitoring the chat as well. It seems that we have a few ambassadors already of that ID. So very, very important. Hey, and maybe Chucky, just a few random questions, right? So
yeah.
what's your thought on for instance, the graphics in the game, because I've read as well, I haven't been playing actively myself, that there's quite a few intelligent features there. For instance, building shadows that impact or influence your crop growth,
Yeah,
or
exactly.
wind power efficiency, or where you place roads, etc. Can
Yeah,
you tell us a bit more about that?
yeah, absolutely. Well, first of all, this, as you can see, I have no water surrounding me. So that's a downfall when you start building, especially when you want to scale up very fast. You need to think of your water supply, because basically almost everything relies on water when you look at it. Or if it is crop growth, like weeds or trees or grapes, then you need certain features. You need to think of, well, when you have this pond, when you look at the green, this is dark green, this is lighter green, this is lighter green, and this is almost yellow. That means that this pond will directly go give this tile to water, this tile
Yeah.
to water, this tile one water, this tile one water, and this tile no water. These marshes are what's in the game already, and these ponds are also in the game depending on the tile you're in. When you're in the desert, you have absolutely no ponds. But when you start with a forest like I did, then this marsh will give one water towards every tile directly surrounding it. Yeah? But when I place this one, we'll see this grows in like 16 seconds, 18 seconds. But when I place this the same wheat field here, you can see that eventually it will have no water, 0 out of 3 water. But also when it has water, it will grow a lot slower because there's tall buildings surrounding it, so the sunlight will not get through. And when the sunlight does not get through, it makes sure that it grows a lot slower. But there it goes selling again. But when I place 2 windmills next to each other, they will interfere with each other. See, now the farmer needs to go and water this crop, while as these crops and these sheep pens, they directly attract water from the surrounding ponds. I put it like this so that I don't need to water the fields. And of course, in this case, the fountain helps with that one, because when I put it back in my wallet, it will be, you will see that these, let me see, this one will, but this one won't. This one won't, it started growing already, but when it's harvested, and you see it now here, 2 out of 3 water, because I will get 2 water directly from this pond. But this pond is too far away, that's too far away, and this is not a pond, this is a well, so it needs to be manually put in here. So as soon as I put my NFT back, you see them growing. Now they are growing because it attracts water. So that's one thing you need to take into account, that the water.
Exactly. So there's
really smart mechanics here. Although I know,
exactly.
I think that prioritizing the workers and the farmers and the ranchers, that would be a very nice additional feature, because now sometimes when there's the sheep, they need one wood to be able to produce the wool, and when my lumberjack is not in the neighborhood, all the ranchers all at once will dive into the woodshed for one log. So there's no intelligence there. So that could be or it is intentionally that you need to think about better strategies. So that's a fun fact. So you need to take the shades into account. This will grow. You see, this will take more than 3 minutes to grow now. And this one will grow in less than, or also this has a building next to it, but a small one. But this one grows in 15 seconds or 16 seconds. This will take 40 seconds, and this will take well over 2.5 minutes. So that's dependent on the location, but I'm going to remove this. But also, you need to think about you have different storages. Okay, I will start selling some fuel because I have too much fuel. But you have to think about storages. You can either have wood and lumber in your storage or only energy in your warehouse, but you can also have different things in, but then you cannot stack. So you then have shortage of one. So you have to really think about, oh man, it's not efficient at this point. I see them destroy all kinds of shit at this point, but it doesn't matter. I'll start building later on. Eventually, you need to have. Oh yeah, that's why I need lumber. Okay. Excuse me.
Maybe just before we actually go into the details as well. So which type of gamer would you feel most likes this particular game? I think there's certainly, it's an interesting graphic as you just explained, right? Definitely very smartly built, quite addictive.
Oh man. Oh
Um,
man. Oh
so
man. Don't tell me.
exactly. So it's more like for people who like strategy games quite a bit, right? Or who want to be busy optimizing their own land plot, basically.
I don't know. I don't know. I think it's hard to say because uh, I was not per se a big fan of Sims, although I played quite a bit of SimCity and The Sims on PlayStation, on PC, and back in the days. But um, yeah, it was. I don't know. There's something about this game I cannot really grasp it. It's I think it's the cartoonish look, the dynamics, but also there's a lot of avid gamers and a lot of people inside the community that are willing to help that make the transition to this game really nice. And if you do your due diligence, of course, with any game, if you want to be somewhat of a player inside a game, you really need to do some investigation. You need to do research because otherwise you will just be hitting buttons and don't know what the mechanics are. And like I said, I only started since yesterday and I started building this town today, earlier this morning. And I'm way from there yet. I know that. But the fun thing is that it's already working because I got some basics correct already, like the power supply and the fuel, because you need to have your own gasoline in place. If you don't have your gasoline, you cannot start selling stuff because you start off with 40 gasoline. But I don't know which type of gamer. I think that there are, like any game, if you really want to become good at anything, you need to do your investigation, your research about it. And I think that the addictiveness in it is that it starts out fairly easy, I guess, but it's easy to play. But it's hard to master because if you look at some of the more complex builds online, it's hard to grasp what's happening there. You see a lot of movement, but those guys really earn money. So it's also a bit of, I can start up small and maybe in a couple of months I have something, and that's also the feeling because when I look at Gala Games, they're really pounding on the way. They're really so active, and they are about to launch so much into the crypto space. So the Gala coin and the town token, I'm a strong believer in the whole projects and the whole Gala-verse, because they also hosted the Gala-verse in Las Vegas last week or 2 weeks ago, which was huge and really, well, they were surprised themselves how what big of a success that it was.
Yeah,
So
definitely. I think, and we have looked at the numbers, and we have contacted, of course, the Gala team, and they told us as well that their team now consists of more than 90 people.
yeah,
They have over a
160.
million. 160 even. All
Yeah,
right. Okay.
yeah.
Wow, that has grown quite a bit indeed. Yeah, and over 1 million monthly active users. And they have quite an interesting 22 pipe, right? And one of the questions in the chat, a lot of people asked us about that when a particular game would be as well for 20 launch. We don't know actually, but stay close to Gala Games as well, and we're definitely very bullish on that. And that includes Miranda, Spider Tanks.
Yeah, that's the first one that will be launched, and it's actually already playable in beta. But you need to own a certain NFT. A spider. You need to own, I believe, a complete spider tank, and one spider tank is NFT. I'm not sure if that's the correct one, but one spider NFT tank is actually at this point the cheapest is 3600 Gala, if I'm correct. So that roughly translate with the current course to well, $1,600, give or take. But if I look at the prices of when you look at this NFT, this fountain, it's 3 months ago it was sold for 0.07 ETH, and it's now 0.25 ETH.
Yeah,
So
exactly. So that all of that tripled basically quite a
yeah,
bit.
but
Yeah.
I want to stay away from financial advice or price prediction because the at this point the whole crypto space is pretty grim and the sentiment is not really optimistic. But when I hear people talk about the current crypto space, I only see chance because it gives people like me. I'm not a big wallet. I'm just a very enthusiastic guy who likes to investigate new things. And but I see chance because at this point the projects I believe in, it's perfect moment to DCA into that. And with DCA and
Yeah.
of course mean dollar cost average, buy the dip. And well, we can certainly
Yeah,
speak about the dip.
it's interesting, right? If we look at the numbers, I think Gala Games has a market cap of 3.4 billion today. That's quite large, but at the same time, it also represents quite a strong number of people, strong number of games actually, and they have quite a rich history and a strong profile in this space, right? So that's clearly very positive. Townstar, on the other hand, and people can really look up these numbers on CoinGecko or CoinMarketCap, has a relatively low market cap. But I think that's with the current circulating supply fully diluted, it's a bit more. But it's certainly very interesting. And I think we're at the beginning of also Townstar, right? And certainly a lot of benefits there. And maybe Chucky, a different question because you talk a lot about the things we like, also about Townstar, because we're just too excited about it. But what's a little bit the downside of all of this, right? What other things you don't necessarily like about Townstar?
I can be really short at this. When you would have asked me the questions a week ago, I would have hesitated and I would have been some sort of reserved in my comment. But today my kids need to come and get me, and Dad, we have dinner tonight. Can you please come and come and stay for dinner and not be at your computer screen all the time? That's how addictive this game is. So at this point,
Yeah.
the things I don't like is when I'm on the CoinGecko side. When I'm on the CoinGecko side, the game doesn't continue. So when I look at Farmville, which was of course a Facebook game, I didn't play because I personally dislike Facebook, but that's personal. When I look at Gala Games or at Townstars, when I need to have it full screen opened, or I need to have it active like this, and then I can then it continues. But when a full screen application is covering it, it doesn't. It's not open. Now it's open, and now we hear the sound also. So that's a slight thing. And maybe prioritizing builder instructions and stuff like that, or at least also put in auto sell so we don't have to rely on the community scripts that are built, because it could feel unsafe for somebody to install a script, because you need to have a certain amount of knowledge, of computer knowledge, There are tutorials for it, but still they feel it feels a bit overwhelming, and you need to be at the buttons constantly. So those are minor features, but well, I overcome them with installing scripts,
Yeah, understood. Yeah,
and
we're gonna watch it
I can make a
closely,
little
right?
video about it. So that's no problem.
Yeah, that would be fun, and we're gonna
Oh,
watch
hey,
it
that's
closely,
actually a
right?
pretty
So there
good
will be
tip
certain
for the
there will be
contesters.
certain things that we are actually going to we're gonna monitor it quickly. As I said, sorry, we're talking simultaneously, but yeah, we're gonna watch it closely, and then we'll update you also on the things that maybe are important to closely watch. I would say maybe few final questions, right? There was a question in the chat as well about what is your favorite build. um there was a question from the noob. What builds do you guys like?
Well, at this point, I'm currently I did an offer for a wheat stand, so I don't have to rely on my farmers so much with wheat crops. And then I think I am a big fan of the uniform build, whereas you rush your wool towards a certain point where you have enough money to create your gasoline storage and produce your own gasoline, and from there start building out towards a uniform build. And there you produce wood uniforms and cotton. And with a wheat stand, it's only competitive with a wheat stand, and a wheat stand will generate the wheat. So it will you don't need a wheat field anymore, but you need to have a river or an ocean. Yeah, well, not an ocean. You need to have a river to put your sheep pens and your ever growing wood, your tree farms, and then you have a wheat stand and you produce insane amounts of wheats, and then you put your farmers on an ATV and on horses or whatever. That's a nice build, but I also like sugar rushing. I tried that yesterday, and so that's where you actually there's a point where you need water even more, because you start out with some simple ponds, and from there out you can start sugar rushing, but you really need to manage your cost at the beginning. And I guess that's for most of it, but one of the popular builds at this point is, I guess it's the wool and the sugar rush. That will get you into at least a fast pace, and start earning your daily rewards on a very simple basis. But if you want to compete with the top players and end up somewhere in the top 400, you definitely need some NFTs like a wheat stand, and those go for 0.6 to upwards Ethereum, and those will actually earn you also town tokens. But eventually you need a wheat stand for that, so that's the downfall. And like I said to you, that's one of the small, well, it's actually not small, because the things really cost money. But that's one of the things I think they should alter it, so make it more competitive for all the players. But if at this point, I told myself, with the videos I watched online and the stuff I read online, the wool rush and the sugar rush and the wood rush. That's where you start building instead with farmers. You start building with loggers, with these guys, the ones with the red blouses and the blue or the green caps. Then you start selling wood immediately until you are able to produce your petroleum and your gasoline. But also there, for that one, you need at least a river flowing next to your land, because you see there's nothing here surrounding me, and there are different things. I have to look into the
Yeah,
grape
cool
rush.
stuff.
I have to look into the grape rush, but from here I can actually go into any direction I want to. I can start baking cakes. I can start making baguettes. I can go for a candy rush. I can go each direction, but I cannot start producing wine, because for wine I need salt. From salt you make silica, and you need a mountain to grow your grapes, or you may need mountain to for your wine. So that's that. Different things need different builds and different situations. So
Mm, exciting, Chucky. Yeah,
yeah.
so maybe so you clearly explained all the gameplay, your opinion about the game, right? We've also published part one, the teaser document about Townstar in our VersaGames community. You can also find it on Medium, right? Where you've clearly explained the game, Gala Games, their partnerships, how to get started. What else can we expect moving forward in terms of content from VersaGames?
Well, like I said, I would like to do more videos about or more live streams or launch sessions together with our moderators in our Discord group about Downstars, and perhaps even make a reoccurring event where we reoccurring award the best videos or the best tutorial or whatever about Downstar. We reward it with a nice NFT. That's one thing you can expect. What you can expect is that we will be a community where we help and drive other people into the blockchain community. But content-wise, we have at least a couple of XE tournaments upcoming, and we will start low-key crystallizing and fine-tuning the tournaments, and we are actually currently looking into a collaboration with different companies who professionally started hosting tournaments for Axie Infinity. So that's what you can expect. Also, a lot more game reviews. We have an enthusiastic young team of content creators, and we are looking for more people. So that's also a big part of the videos that you guys are sending in, is the ones who are most informative and fun to watch and give a nice twist. And I want to stress that there is not one good path you can walk with that. We like the team of VersaGames. We are all diverse, and everybody has a subjective opinion towards what's good, And so that's why the whole team of VersaGames will start looking at the videos, and we will post the videos in our YouTube. But we will also announce the winners in Twitter. And like I said, it's not one path you need to walk. It could be a fun video. It could have a storyline. But most of all, I would like it to be to have an instrumental effect towards the community. Some sort of a tutorial would be nice, but also with some nice music and for all I care, you let your workers dance the mamba.
Yeah, I think everyone can be as creative as they want.
Exactly.
Right?
And
And I think
it
all of
has.
those found out in the Discord community as well, right? It's published under the announcement channel. So if people want to know more how to participate, go to that channel in the VersaGames Discord, and then check out how you can participate. And there was actually already a lot of good content today, so that's absolutely phenomenal. Thanks a lot for everyone for uploading already.
Yeah.
Chucky?
Yeah, so to address the contest part, it needs to be a video of maximum 15 minutes long. So 15 minutes long. It must be edited in a MP4 format. And it's the most common format, and most people can watch it. So not .mov from Apple or whatever a different codec you would want to use.
Sorry for interrupting you as well, because there was people had issues uploading it on Discord, so we asked people to upload it directly on YouTube and then share the link with us.
That could be, or upload it into WeTransfer or in a OneDrive and then share the link with us. That's also possible, because when you create a video of 15 minutes long, it's well over 12 megabytes, and 12 megabytes is for the non-Nitro users in Discord not possible to go over that when you posted a data file. If it's if you post a PDF of 12 or 12 megabytes, it's also not possible to post. So it has nothing to do with the video. Please find a way, like use your OneDrive or A Drive or Google Drive or WeTransfer or whatever medium, and then share your link with us, or upload it to YouTube and then share the link with us.
Exactly. And if you have any questions, indeed, you can always reach out to one of the moderators or to
Yeah.
me, Mars, in Discord directly. And we are going to announce the winner on Christmas Day, right?
Yeah. Like we would say first Christmas Day.
Exactly, exactly. Very good. And yeah, I think that's it for today, right? I think we will have for the launch sessions, which are usually hosted bi-weekly, we'll probably see you in the next year, early January. We have obviously a lot of other events going on. There will be, again, Chuki, as you said, Exi tournament. There's also live streams, live sessions as well, going to be hosted, I think, already on Tuesday with Hammy. So there's a lot on the calendar for VersaGames for this year. But for the launch session, that will be early January. Stay
Yeah.
close with us and be active in the Discord. And
Yeah, well, it's fun doing this, and I really hope that that you guys like these events as well, as much as I do. Alone already, I like investigating in these games, and so every once in a while you find this little gem, and it's not a fluke, because when I look at the team of Gala Games, it's a fantastic team and a fantastic community. And shout out to Carrie Allen from Discord. From Gala Games. So if you guys would like to see more, if you want to be part of our community, spread the word, hit the like button, join our Discord, and well, help us grow the community and be part of the community, because everybody who contributes will be rewarded in the end. So shout out to everybody. Thanks for your time. I hope everything is clear about the video and about the video contest. So you will have up to next Friday to send in your releases, and we will close up on Saturday. We will start watching and on Saturday and Sunday, and next Sunday we will know that it's actually wrong what I say. Next Saturday is the 25th, right?
exactly, all the details are in the announcement channel.
Sorry.
Not to confuse everyone.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
Indeed, watch the announcement channel in our Discord. So that's one of the prerequisites, is you need to be a part of our Discord in order to compete in this contest. And that's basically, I can talk hours and hours. So
I think we need to close it, right? I think
Yeah.
it was an hour. We have explained you Town Star. Super exciting game. Thanks, Chuki, for being here with us. We
No
briefly
problem.
explained also VersaGames and also the exciting giveaway that we have running, Fountain NFT, as well as 4 winners of 100 Gala tokens each. So it's a lot of that for today. We're closing off and have a lot of fun playing Downstar, and we see you soon.
Yeah, guys, thank you so much for being a part of this, and we'll see each other soon. Bye bye.